Hello, how are we all doing? Thought I'd make a wee message for you all just to give you a wee bit more guidance as you go through this week and do your meditations. Excuse the state of me, you know what I mean? I'm not going anywhere today, so I didn't shave, and I'm in my painting t-shirt because it's comfy. It's okay to be comfy, you know what I mean? Now, some of you, something I need to explain to some of you is whenever we go through some of these meditations and you meet your soul or you meet your inner child, sometimes they will be really angry with you and it will take you aback. You'll go, oh wow, what's this? Perfectly normal, okay? Perfectly normal. In fact, the vast majority of times I've engaged with my inner child, they're quite angry with me and they give me the rounds of the house. It's purely because we haven't been listening to them, okay? So if you're in a meditation and your soul's giving you a bollocking, just go with it, okay? It's normal, okay? Sometimes when you go into your sphere and you're fully opened up, the beings you've seen previously will not come forward. And the reason they don't always come forward is if you're in there to experience something else, they will not interfere. Remember, they already know why you're doing this. So sometimes our spirit guides that you've met in the first time you meditated won't come back to maybe the third or fourth one, because there's other things that you need to learn or figure out or pick up while you're in your sphere. So always just ask, what do I need to learn today? What do I need to understand from my meditation today? And you will get the answers, okay? It's important just to be gentle on yourself. Don't force it. Don't try too hard. And just go with the flow. Go with what feels right. And as I say, if there's anything you're unsure of, just write it on the page and I'll get to it when I get a chance to get to it, okay? If you're too embarrassed to write it on the page, which I know some of you are, having had conversations with a few of you, that's okay. The reality is this group is your group. There's nobody in this group going to look at you and say, what the hell are you writing? Okay, and if anybody does, then they're not meant to be in the group, because that's not the way it should work, okay? You're all on a learning curve. You all need to be supportive of each other and nurture each other. As I said the other night, it's not a competition. You will all experience different things depending on where you're at on your spiritual journey and your spiritual path. By the time the course finishes, you should all be on a much more level playing field. But you got to get there, okay? You got to start somewhere and you'll get there eventually, okay? As I said, the more often you do the meditation, the easier it will become. It'll be more like second nature. It'll be like putting on your socks and shoes in the morning or whatever. So just be aware when you go in, if you see your soul, or even the soul of one of your spirit guides could come and give you a bollocking too, especially if you haven't been looking after yourself. If you're not being kind to yourself, if you're not being gentle to yourself, because the reality is we need to be gentle to ourselves. We have to be loving and caring towards ourselves first and foremost before anybody else. And that includes your kids. You got to love yourself first and take care of your needs. Because if you don't take care of your needs, nobody else is going to take care of them. And if you end up empty, you can't then look after anybody else. Okay, so just a few little pointers. I wanted to get this onto the page so you can understand that your meditations every day are going to be different. That's the whole point. They will not be the same. So just go with it. Do not dismiss anything that you see or sense. Ask. Be inquisitive. Pretend you're a 5-year-old child. You know the way a 5-year-old child goes, why is that? Why is that? Why is that? You need to be like that 5-year-old child. Irritate the shit out of everybody that's in your sphere, okay? They know you're doing it. They're there to help. You need to just relax. Ask every question under the sun and enjoy, okay? I'll talk to you all later. I'm going to be putting up, I've created a crystal healing grid for everybody. I'm probably going to put it on the main Facebook group page. It's a wee energizer that you can all use every day to give yourself a quick cleanse. It's a purely a visualization technique, and I'll get that up at some point today. I've got a lot on today, so I'll get that up at some point. Anyway, I wanted to get this message on for you. Take care. Talk to you soon. Much love. Big hugs. Bye bye.